Hello, Farmer Life family. Here
Hi,
we are
family.
with our number
Our
two
number one
ranked.
fan.
Our number one fan, and we'll talk about that in a second, but our number 2 ranked, she's been here, it's about 4 months?
4 months.
Get here in July,
Another
right?
resident.
I got here in June.
June.
Yeah,
See,
early
I'm
June.
off. With June, I mean, it's been a while, and it's funny, you know, again, Tom was here for 3 months, and that was the few years back.
Right.
But now we've had someone 7 months, Jocelyn, we just had a video with her. And now we have our number 2 longest person here.
Who is my good buddy now, if I can just throw
That's
in.
right.
Yeah.
Jocelyn and I
Shout
are
out
going
to
to do
Jocelyn.
some... Yeah, Jocelyn and I are going to do some traveling together. We made a really nice connection, a friendship, and
Yeah.
we're going to go to the Caribbean side, and then we're going to go to Thailand.
Yep.
At the end of January. So
Yeah, it's amazing.
when they
right?
say Farmer Life family, they mean it. This really is a family here.
And you are a member of
Absolutely.
the family because you have watched every video.
Yes.
I am. Well, it took me a while to get here.
Let's touch upon that, right?
Yeah.
Like you're, you know, well, first of all, Farmer Life family, this is Susan.
Hi.
You know.
Hi, Susan.
And, you know, your path to getting here, right? Tell us a little bit about it.
I would say 4.5 years ago, my daughter and I discovered your website. And I think at that point I set the intention that it's like, man, I pored over your website and set the intention to want to come here. And it took a little while. Last year, and of course we found your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say number one fan, I have watched every single YouTube that you put out.
She's an anti-troller.
Because I just saw it helped me to visualize being here.
Hold the vision.
Sure.
So we set the intention. Now, interestingly, a year ago we were here in Costa Rica for my daughter Natalie.
You were like in spitting distance.
Yeah, in spitting distance, literally
Not far.
like an hour away.
Over that hill over there.
Right.
Yep.
And it was, she got married here, and we were south. We rented a private villa, and it was lovely. But we were going to try to come here for 4 or 5 days. Of course, you were at peak retreat season.
Busy.
So we had to leave and go back and not come here. And I just knew, I didn't know how, but I knew I'd be back. And a year later, here I was.
Yeah.
It was...
It's been an epic time, huh?
It has been epic. And basically, I came to I didn't know how I was going to get here, and it's so true when you set your intention.
Absolutely.
And you hold on to it, and you hold that vision, things just fall into place. Should I give a little background? I had gotten laid off from my corporate gig and spent all the years climbing the corporate ladder and figured, I made decent money. But they just kind of, throw you off pretty easily. And at my age and at the peak of unemployment, I couldn't find work. So I went and played nanny grandma for a couple years, and that was pretty amazing. But it was time to do something different. And I owned a home in Las Vegas, and my work did enable me to pay off all my debts.
That's
and
good.
I went back, and I was looking to maybe find work again. But I just knew intuitively I wanted a different kind of life. And I happened upon some other information about minimalism and living a simple life. And I made the decision to sell my house, to sell, donate, or throw away 90% at least of my possessions.
Awesome.
And I booked it to come here for 3 months, and I actually ended up extending because it's just so amazing here. I've loved it. Before I came, I bought a 32-foot RV, and we'll get into that later. So
yeah, I mean, we could touch upon it now. I mean, what's so cool is even before you came here, you started making some of the biggest life-changing decisions for yourself. To be free in the United States. Hey, my wife Jody and I, and any of you out there, you're living there.
Yeah.
Not easy, right? You get locked up in credit card bills. You get locked up in bills. You get locked up in stuff and material items, right? It's easy to do that in the U.S. And you already, especially with the tutelage of your wonderful daughter, Natalie. With the health and healing and all the information. You've seen her video, everybody. You already started to make those decisions. And to be
Because
free in the
I
U.S.
really
is tough.
wanted a simple life. I mean, I wanted what everybody wanted. I want to be happy. And, you know, we chase after these things, and society tells us, you know, the bigger house or the faster car is going to make us happy. And it's a lie. It doesn't. The things that I find joy in now, and I've really found my joy here.
Yeah.
I'm going to start crying. Are the simple things.
Yeah.
You know.
The hummingbird.
The hummingbird. The hummingbird,
Yeah.
yes. That's my little spirit animal.
The hummingbird, right? I mean, or
And
just
the whale,
anything.
and the friendships, and just the beauty of clean water and clean air. You arrive on this farm, and it is palpable. And I've been here for 4 months. I was thinking about this yesterday, just how intensive when new people come and they can feel the energy, and it's a
Yeah.
loving, beautiful energy, and it's been an absolute honor to be here, and I feel completely blessed
We're happy to have you.
to have been here.
But you know, that's really amazing. It's really, because we'll have a lot of guests that will come, right?
Yeah.
And part of the reason why they're ill is the stress
Right.
that they're under. And before you even came here, you eliminated one huge health spoke on the wheel,
Right.
which was you eliminated. Just like, you know what? No more. You know, I'm done. You know, I'm done with the house, the stuff, the
Right.
material items. I'm going to buy an RV, and that's what you're doing when you go back.
That's
which
what I'm
is
doing
pretty
when I
cool.
go back. I'll, you know, and I'm can't retire now. I'm too young to retire, but I don't have any debt now, so I can live a simple life. And if it's working in a gift shop in a national park
It's
or a state
fantastic.
park, or even doing some volunteering, I don't know what's going to unveil.
You can do what you
but
love.
I know some amazing things are going to unveil.
Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
because now, you know, and anybody out there listening too, I mean, if you can simplify your life like this, then you can find something that you love, right? And so then you can match yourself vibrationally with health and healing, because we are just
Right.
love, right? And so you can find something simple that you can do that you really love and makes you happy, like you were saying, and then you start really aligning yourself with healing, right?
Right.
So you've already done that, and so you come here. Well, now we went forward. Now we'll go backwards a bit. You come here, and some of your goals are to lose a few pounds,
Right.
And you've got a bit of a thyroid condition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I've had a bad thyroid for 25 years, and actually that was another really thing, an impetus for me to make that decision, because I went back to Las Vegas, and I also went back for my annual review with my doctor, the blood work, and checked the thyroid. And I really just got so frustrated with every year I went to the doctor, and every year they do the blood work, and the thyroid drugs that they're giving me are actually toxic to the thyroid. So every year they were bumping up the doses.
Sure.
So I really am in search of and looking for an alternate way, and there are numerous routes,
Numerous
to
rivers
do
to that.
And it was impossible for me to lose a pound. I don't care if I went to the gym and what I ate, and it just I don't metabolize. And the fact that I've been able to lose, and I don't worry about the scale, but it's
Done good.
between 30 and 35 pounds in 4 months is
That's pretty good.
pretty huge for me. It's
Yes.
it's not like some people that come here and they really stick to like
The plan.
the
Super
plan.
simple,
Right.
raw.
But it's
if I can
extreme.
just touch on it, it is extreme, and
Sure.
I did it for a few weeks, and basically it was no fat and a couple fruit, mono meals, and salad, and I did it for a couple weeks, and it just didn't resonate because I was having such intensive food cravings.
Sure.
And I felt at that point I added some avocado, some coconut, some fat to my diet, and I just felt better. It took away the cravings and
some cooked food too.
some
Yeah.
cooked
Like
food.
Yeah.
Right.
Dinners.
And like we
Vegan.
got into this conversation a few months back, and you were like, you know, I needed baby steps here. I needed, as far as the food
Right.
goes, you needed to take some baby steps, and that's good. So any of you out there, you know, we can, you know, people, a lot of times people come here, they'll get health coaching, and you know, I'll put them on, you know, the most healing, but the most extreme way.
Right.
And sometimes people just have a hard time doing that.
Yeah.
And so then we have to back up a little bit and
also
add a little
think-
more fat, add a little more cooked food, and that's what
Right.
you did. And you used the word sustainable, and that's a
Exactly.
great word.
And because actually the fast pace I have a lot of detox to do. And the fast pace can be really uncomfortable if you're doing it that intensely. And
Sure.
I also wanted to
Detoxing hard.
enjoy my time here, which I have.
Well, you all have to remember
That's
that
great.
a lot of the guests who come and do the very simple raw food healing diet
They
are only here for 2 weeks.
exactly.
They do it for
If
2
that
weeks and
were
they
the
leave.
case,
And we don't know what they transition back to when they go home.
exactly.
We try to
Exactly.
work with them on that, but
Yep.
who knows? They
But
might
I
have
wanted, I
ran to the
really wanted
Chick-fil-A.
to come here and find a sustainable lifestyle and diet, and
Yeah.
and I know that going back to what I'm going back to and the simplicity of my life that I've set it up as now,
It's perfect.
it's going to be. I'm just not going to allow that kind of stress in my life again,
That's great.
and
Because
Yeah,
usually
you
it's the
have something
emotional stressors,
sustainable.
right? It's
Yeah.
the emotional stressors that cause us to go to the foods.
Exactly.
Right? The gallon of ice cream and this, that, and the other,
you know, yeah. Actually, I really wasn't an ice cream person.
well, whatever
Chips.
your chips, there you go.
But you have
Bread.
some wonderful kitchen
Uh-huh.
habits. You make sauerkraut, or you ferment
Right.
the coconut,
The coconut,
water.
the kefir, and
Yeah.
You're gluten-free
Big
in
time.
the kitchen.
Yeah.
But you make yourself wonderful crackers and
And let's
Yes.
touch upon that a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about your daughter. I think I'm assuming that you've
Yeah.
gotten pretty good at this stuff because of your daughter, right?
well,
Talk to us about her and your relationship
my
with her.
angel Natalie.
Uh-huh.
If you haven't seen her video, you may want to tune in. She's a clinical nutritionist and health coach and a raw food chef, and she came here and made some wonderful dinners.
Amazing.
and-
another daughter for a whole month.
Yes,
Amazing.
actually, it was 4.5 weeks, and it was something we had visioned together. So it was a very, very special time for us together here, and you know, it's like, yeah, she had all the information, but I really needed to get here and get away from it all to
Sure.
really break free from some of the habits that I know I'm free of now.
That's amazing.
And but yeah, she definitely has taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Like the tonic herbs, you know, have just been
Sure.
amazing for restorative, not just the cleansing with the raw food, but restoring with the Ayurvedic, you know, tonic herbs and things that, yeah, are really
That's fantastic.
terrific. Yeah.
That's great. Any other things that while you were here during the 4 months here really stand out to you?
Okay, well, something else I want to touch on that was cured for me. And when I got here, I was exhausted. I have joint problems. I mean, I could barely walk up and down, and I'm getting around a lot better now.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that was really getting under my skin was a chronic insomnia. I was taking Ambien, and it didn't really help. It just messed up my head, and it's not good for you. And it might help me fall asleep, but I didn't stay asleep. But since I have been here at the Farm of Life, I sleep through the night.
That's
Every
huge.
night. I didn't get up to pee, but I mean, I remember seeing Jody one morning. It's like 6 nights in a row. And now,
Amazing.
I don't want to take it for granted. And at the time, that was about 3 weeks into my stay here.
Yeah.
And at the time, I honestly felt like if this was the only thing that came of my stay here, this is huge. Because the sleep issue has
Sleep
been
is a big
very,
spoke on the wheel of health.
yeah, very bad for 6-7 years.
I know what that feels
And
like being an
it's-
insomniac.
It's just
Yeah.
gone now.
Yep.
You also
And when you sleep, you heal, right?
you had knee pain.
I had, really bad knee pain, and it's, you know, getting a little bit of weight off definitely helps with that, but walking up and down hills, and it's just, there are some other healing modalities here that these lovely people are plugged into in this valley. A lot of incredible healers.
I'm glad you touched
Yeah.
You've
touched
worked
upon
with a
that.
lot
You
of
the
them.
Sabina and the soul
Sabina
retrieval.
and the soul retrieval.
Uh-huh.
Oliver
straightening.
and Nora and
The divine
the
straightening.
divine straightening.
It's pretty amazing.
I did have a couple falls here, and I kind of torqued my back, and it was lingering for at least 2 months. This is no BS, I got off that table after the divine straightening, and the pain in my back was just vanished.
Yeah.
And it hasn't come back. I haven't even been able to find where that pain was. So
That's unbelievable.
again, there's just some really incredible
Yeah.
healers down the road.
Yeah, and then we're getting
Okay.
ready to do a video soon on this little machine, that Cosmotic machine.
The Cosmotic. I had another treatment today.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. It's like if any of you many years back ever had electric stimulation at a physical therapy place
Yeah,
many
the
years,
TENS.
the TENS unit. This is like the 20-year advancement in technology of the TENS unit, and man, does it stimulates your own body to
Rejuvenative.
yeah,
and-
to heal to
Yeah.
heal much faster than it would, many times faster. I have a bad back, and it's really, really helped me too.
It's an amazing little device, and
Yeah,
they come up to the farm and do it, and
yeah.
You're the guest every Monday.
Little electric
Yes.
zapper.
yes.
It's pretty cool.
Hey, it was developed by the Russians for the cosmonauts,
Yes,
so
the Ruskies.
it's serious science here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Susan, thank you so much for being here.
Oh gosh, you two are just. I love you so much,
We love you too.
and it's been a really treasured time, and we've had some wonderful times too.
Oh, wow.
We went
The
whale
potlucks.
watching.
We could go on and on.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Antonio.
It's
Yeah.
really a family here, and when people are here for a long time, I mean, you become truly like family,
Yeah.
you know.
And if
So-
you want to see some Farm of Life videos that I took while I was here,
Yeah.
you can go to the Free Birdie, capital THE, capital FREEBYRDIE, and that's on YouTube. So I've posted some
Free
wonderful
birdie.
Free Birdie. That's
That's
me.
Birdie.
My middle
Yeah.
name is
You
Bird.
are.
I'm free, and that's it.
Woo!
Free bird in her RV.
Free birdie, and,
Free birdie
and she's
RV.
taking pictures. Well, you know what's interesting? How many people do you think in the 4 months you've
Oh
been here?
yeah. I haven't counted. I haven't wanted to do that till I sit down to do the video.
She took
but
pictures of everyone, and she's
everybody
doing a video.
that came through, and I'm doing. I'm going to put together a montage of.
Is that going to be on the Free
faces.
Birdie?
It will be on the Free Birdie.
Stay
It's
tuned
going to
to
be the
that.
faces of Finca, and
I'm sure there'll be a photo of the face of Brian mooning.
yes,
That's right. That's right.
The behind the face.
yes.
The faces of Finca at the Free Birdie. You can
Yes.
say that 10 times fast. Yeah.
But anybody out there who may be watching and is considering a visit here, I cannot tell you enough how perfect this place is, and for whatever length of time you can come for, I guarantee you will benefit. You will take something home with you that will serve you the rest of your life.
Nice.
Well said. Love it.
We love you guys.
We love you.
We love you, Susan.
We love you. Give me a kiss, Brian.
Mwah!
Time for that
Woo!
makeout, buddy.
Makeout session.
Jody, you are absolutely divine.
Oh, thank you.
You're an incredible woman.
Thanks.
I appreciate you both very much.
We love you, Farm Life
Bye.
family. Bye-bye.